in the tunnel, and that was handsome Father Simon, and as I'm sure you must be thinking, such a cute couple like these two must have an equally good-looking child. Well, word around town was I was quite the ladies' man and quite the snappy dresser, so please allow me to introduce the one and only. That is Ezra. I know, that's what I thought too. Huh? Does Wolfman look that old yet?
Yes.
This is a younger picture of Ezra. And Wolfman, I promise you, is not this old. Or, well, he doesn't look this old. I promise. I promise. Ezra was a really mature guy, so he looked like this a little younger in life. Why? I don't know. Probably because it was so lazy. Well, you may have noticed that the house is on a bit of an angle. And that's because the river you saw on your way behind us overflowed and washed foundation away. Now, unfortunately, by that point, Dad had already passed away. Mom was starting to feel her age. And Ezra really didn't want to do anything. So they decided to just let it settle, and they lived in it just the way you see it now for years without any major problems. That is until the family sat down to a nice well-rounded meal of spaghetti and meatballs. Ezra's meatballs rolled right off his plate out the window over the train tracks and into the river. And as he was no fan of chasing after food or fast food, he decided what he'd do instead was shorten the front legs of the table and jack up the back legs. Makes sense? So now, he could take his foot, put it right down there, because his meatballs would roll right off the table and...
What the hey?
right off the table.
That's okay.
Nothing in this can.
Good guy.
I don't know, we may have something weird like magnetism affecting the cans. Which is why we like to use this glass bottle, because that cannot be magnetized.
I'm not going to like that. I'm not going to that.
Well, seeing as how there is nothing but dirt in here, the only conclusion that Ezra could come up with was that the house was haunted. I have no idea who would be trying to call them. They've been dead for years. Well, at any rate, I highly doubt the house is haunted because story goes that Lisa Ezra really wasn't any brighter than that light bulb, which ironically is burnt out. Usually it's on, but that further proves my point. Well, Mom did try to fix the problem from that day forward. She made square meatballs so the family could have a nice square meal every day. Not my fault.
I know.
Every group gets to hear me say that. All right, so if you guys want to go right into the next room, I will take you out and around. So if you guys can just hold on in there for a moment and wait for me, I will be right in. So all you guys can go right on over. I will help you spend all their money right down there in that lower pocket. And they sat back and waited to win all of Ezra's money. Well, Ezra's friends were furious, and they even accused him of cheating, saying that he must put magnets in the balls from your bumpers. But he was quick to say that he hadn't, because he claimed that if he had, all the balls would stick together to the bumpers and they wouldn't move. Very true. So, unfortunately that night Ezra lost all his friends, but hey, he did win all their money. And with that money he went back to the dump and bought rubber, rope, and pulleys to create the contraption going around the room, because his mom made the most fantastic breakfast, but being the type of guy he was never awake for it. So now all Mom had to do was give 3 hearty tugs on that rope from the kitchen, releasing 3 pool balls from up there. And the family likes to say that Ezra had invented one of the world's first non-ticking, non-talking, non-digital, all-American alarm clock. That doesn't always work.